In one of my previous videos I mentioned that I really like roguelites, so I thought that it would be a great idea to show you some fantastic indie games from this genre. I've selected 10 great titles that I think you will enjoy, from roguelike as well as the roguelite genre. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you like what I'm doing here. At number 10 on the list is We Who Are About to Die, an RPG roguelike about gladiators. Strategize your way through spectacles and arenas, rise from a lowly slave to grand champion and earn your freedom or die trying. This game features in-depth career management and a unique physics simulator combat system. You'll have to learn how to fight, and if you've played a game like Mount & Blade, you will be somewhat familiar with the basics. You fully control how your character moves and your hits are directional, so you will have to practice and learn how to hit something properly. Slow down, pay attention, don't panic, it's not Mortal Kombat, pressing random buttons won't do anything. Learn how to move, how to use momentum, and you will see how juicy and satisfying the combat will become. As it is a roguelike, you have one life, so be careful because when you die, you will lose everything. You have to strategize your way to victory, the management of your career is very important, and you will have an opportunity to do it in many ways. Barony is an RPG dungeon crawler set in the Barony of the Vile Lich Baron Hertz. Our job is to navigate through dungeons filled with traps and challenges, fight monsters and survive. This game is hard, as if it's a roguelike, when we die we lose everything. To increase our chances we can play with up to 4 players. The game offers lots of RPG systems, such as classes which we can choose from. There are 13, so you will find something to your liking. Also, there are many items, stats and synergies. Overall the game looks great, it is challenging and gives off old school vibes thanks to the unique graphic system. It is a hidden gem, trust me. Risk of Rain Returns is a remaster of the iconic roguelike Risk of Rain. This game features typical action platformer elements like jumping, fighting, dodging and more. Most of you probably already know this game, which stands as one of the best games in the genre. The game boasts a wide class system where you can play as one of the available survivors, each with a unique playstyle and abilities. You can choose the one that suits you the most or fits your teammates to increase your chances of survival. You can play both online or in couch co-op mode with your friends, or you can venture alone. There's a plethora of content to discover, the world looks fantastic and is teeming with diverse monsters, so learning how they operate is crucial for survival. Additionally, the graphic style is amazing, I mean, there's always a place for good pixel art. Apart from that, you will collect various items that enhance your stats and artifacts that alter gameplay by introducing mutations to the run. Overall, the game looks great, plays great, and if you've played previous installments, I'm sure you will like this one too. Noita, a magical roguelite pixel art game set in a procedurally generated world. I covered this game in one of my previous videos about the best looking pixel art indie games. If you're interested, you can find a link to the video in the description and in the pinned comment. What makes this game special? Well, first of all, the pixel art is amazing, it is very well made and has very complex and smooth animations. As a roguelite, when you die, you will have to start over again, but the procedurally generated world ensures that each run is unique. In Noita, you have the ability to create and combine spells, allowing you to craft your own magic. Of course, you can use it to destroy enemies on your way, but the thing is, the environment is destructible too. With great pixel art based physics, you will see lots of very satisfying explosions, drips and floods. This game is actually really amazing and it looks overall good. Now let's jump to number 6. Wizard of Legend is a fast-paced dungeon crawler with roguelike elements that emphasize dynamic magical combat. Quick movement and even quicker use of spells will allow you to chain spells together to unleash devastating combinations against your enemies. This game is very interesting. It's hard as long as you will learn how to use your spells and how to navigate through the map, but the thing is, you can feel like an avatar. You can use spells from different elemental classes, you can combine them, chain them, to find new synergies and create powerful combos. Your job is to go through levels and fight monsters, and of course defeat the boss. You will find relics and new spells along your way to add to your arsenal. You can play this game in local co-op, and trust me, this is even better. Cult of the Lamp casts players in the role of a possessed lamp saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger, and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets, venturing out in diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. This game is really interesting. It combines roguelike elements, a bullet hell combat system, and base builder progression. This combination is really interesting, and as long as it doesn't shine in any particular genre, it brings a great balance. You will crawl through dungeons and fight opponents, then you will come back to your base and start taking care of your cult. It is well paced and brings variety to the gameplay. You will have to make farms to feed your followers, level them up and use them to bring resources and so on. And on the other hand, you will have to go dungeon diving and fight. There are a few weapon types, a good variety of enemies that vary in sizes and some abilities to use. The combat as well as base building is kinda simple, but it's fun. Overall the game looks good, the graphics are amazing and the gameplay is fun. Now let's jump to number 4. Slay the Spire is a very unique game that fuses roguelike elements with deck builder gameplay. Your job is to go up the spire where the levels are always changing, and you will have to make decisions that will change the way your journey plays. Take a risk or choose a safer path. Collect new cards and relics to build your deck. There are over 350 cards, so you have to choose wisely and see which cards place well together. Relics, on the other hand, will grant you great bonuses in exchange for gold, and not only gold. This game is really fun, and if you like deck builders, then you will have a blast playing this game. Seriously, check this game out, it's amazing. Dead Cells is a game that describes itself as Roguevania, a combination of roguelike and Metroidvania genres. This game is as insane as it looks. It is very fast-paced, hard, but it's really fun. It also has Souls-like elements in the description. But what is this game exactly? It is a platformer action game that challenges you with tough combat. As in every Metroidvania game, you will have to learn how to fight, attack, jump, dodge, use abilities, and, most importantly, try not to lose sight of your character. The visual clutter is real, and before you get used to it, you won't know what is happening. But don't worry, it starts off easy. Apart from that, it includes the basic rogue elements, so if you die, you start over again, as simple as that. In this game, you will encounter numerous bosses, monsters, and challenges. Chop through hordes of opponents using a variety of weapon types and abilities you will either find or learn along the way. You have to explore this beautifully crafted world to progress. The visual style of this game is amazing, the pixel art is really beautiful, so exploring and fighting feel good. Hades is a godlike, roguelike dungeon crawler that combines the best aspects of Supergiant's critically acclaimed titles, including the fast-paced action of Bastion, the rich atmosphere and depth of Transistor, and the character-driven storytelling of Spire. So, this is a very interesting game and is considered one of the best games ever made. This is a roguelike game where you play as the immortal prince of the underworld, and your job is to break free from the clutches of the god of the dead. Along your way, you will meet friendly gods from Olympus like Athena, Zeus, Poseidon, and many more. You will be able to learn great new abilities that will aid you in your adventures. The game is really fast-paced, challenging, and fun to play, and it looks really amazing. I highly recommend checking it out yourself. And last but not least, The Binding of Isaac as a roguelike at its finest. When I first played it, I thought, oh my god, this game looks strange. The level design, the items we gather to empower our character or weaken ourselves down are kinda creepy, the design of the monsters, bosses and items is also creepy and sometimes disgusting, but you know what? It gives a lot of character to the game. Our job will be to fight monsters and bosses, crawl to the lower levels of the dungeon, and what's most important, make it out alive to face our mother. I think it's a great game overall, and it made me like other roguelikes, so I think it's a great idea to recommend it to you. There are few installments, and on the screen you can see the Rebirth, and I recommend you to play it as your first one, as it is a remake of the first game. And that's everything I prepared for you in this video. I hope you liked it and that you found some great new titles to play. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like, as it helps me grow and reach other people. If you want to share your favorite game, then feel free to leave a like or just tell me if you like this video or what would you change in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.